Hi, all. It's so good to see you. I'm just here on an impromptu little live, popping in the Growth Squad just to say hello. Not just to say hello, I should change that. It is to show you what I am up to. I have like I literally have 15 minutes before I have to hop on a client call. And so I was playing around with AI and Notion, and I am at the very beginning of this 90-day sprint I have thrust upon myself, which is all about 90 days of publishing content because I need to focus more on consistency and yeah, just making sure that I'm actually promoting the things that we're doing here because every month throughout 2026, every month we have a 3-day challenge. And I need to make sure that I'm telling people outside of the group because you all know that that's happening because it's in the calendar. But I need to make sure that other people know so that they can join because we want friends. We want more friends. Business is more fun when you have business besties around. And if you see a little nose pop up every now and again, it's my dog here. He's there it is. He's being a little love sponge right now and needs all of the love. So, which actually is like every day. So nothing actually new there. So, okay, what am I doing for this sprint? First of all, not going batshit crazy is goal number one. Two, the actual goal is to hit 10K months again. It's been a minute since I've had 10K months, and I'm looking forward to those again. And so I want to make sure that those are consistent. And part of that is consistency in your daily practices as a business owner. And so before I got started with this 90-day sprint, I was really adamant about with myself about making sure I didn't start behind. Like, I want to make sure I had a plan, that I had an idea of what I would post every single day, and know when and to where I am posting. And so this doesn't have to for you, this doesn't have to just be about content for you. You can extrapolate this and turn it into what am I what are the operational tasks that I'm doing every single day in my business? Am I looking at my bank account every day just to have a gut check, just to get used to seeing numbers in your bank account and just getting in the habit of looking at your bank account? Are you it's just what are the habits that are going to actually make a difference in your business? And if you need help figuring out what the heck those are, that's what I'm here for. Hit me up. We'll talk about it. I can even make it a separate conversation because if you have the question, I'm sure everyone else has a question about the same topic. So, not if not everyone, others will. So, I know from doing trying to do this myself in the past and also having 20 years of managing websites and content for people, it's a lot easier to do it for others than it is to do for yourself. So, that is struggle number 1. But I know from having tried different 30-day challenges, I know that I will get very down on myself when I get to my computer and I don't know what I am doing that day and I'm not sure what to post or where to post it, or even get so far as to have recorded something, edited it, and then forget, wait, I put it on Instagram, right? But did I also share it to TikTok? And did I also do this? And did I also do that? Right. And then I'm like, oh, and then it ends up being a mess and I get discouraged and frustrated. And I would very much like to avoid that this time. And so I have fallen back in love. I'm looking at my other monitor here because I've got some stuff up there. Fallen back in love with Notion. And I don't know other applications that you might be able to use this. Like, for example, you'll be able to do some of this in Evernote, but you will not be able to do a lot of this in Evernote. You may be able to do this in some other sort of project management system like Asana, which I absolutely have loved, but it won't do dependencies and it won't do um, like if like one task is dependent on another task completing, and my agency upbringing, my formal agency upbringing, I tend to over plan in a project management tool, and I'm like, oh, this connects to that, simply out of habit. That's just how my brain is wired once you get me into a program like that. I like Notion because it does have a little bit of that, but it there's something about it that like keeps me from going overboard, and it saves me from myself, to be quite honest. Also, really simple and silly thing, it's a big fan of emojis, and so am I. And so I use emoji like glitter. If you haven't noticed that already, I use them as bullet points. I've been doing that on LinkedIn since at least 2019. um and that's actual date, like I'm not making that up. It's just fun, and so it just makes things like a little bit more fun. You can add cover photos, and like I am a visual person, and so if I can make things just kind of cute, I'm gonna like it probably a little bit more. I'm gonna use it. Okay, so I got 9 minutes left. Let me get to the sharing of the screen and show you exactly what I did. So first, so you know that what the goals are, and honestly, it's 90 days, and yes, that is a long ass time, and we'll see how that goes. I'm uh not putting a bazillion pounds of pressure on myself for this. I would like to complete it because I know it will unlock so many things for me and my business. Um, I am breaking it up into 3 30-day sprints is to make it more manageable. The first 30 days is simply the theme is consistency. Just get into the rhythm. And I have been posting, pretty regularly on Substack on Thursdays. Hopefully you subscribe there too. If not, you can find that link somewhere in I can I can put it in the comments. And I'm looking at a huge year-long calendar that I have up behind my desk. So, um, yes, and Thursdays is when I. Oh, well, actually, just let me show you. So what I did first is, can I just share this entire window? Yes, I can. Oh, actually, wait. Let me share. Let me just share in Notion. Um, okay, great. So that we'll get to that. Um, what I want to. Oh, am I not in the right window? I might not be in the right window. There we go. There we go. Now we are. Okay. Um, I have this content project, and what I wanted to do, and this is this is overboard. This is overkill for me, and it's for overkill for a lot of you. I would not necessarily recommend doing this. I do not um, expect anyone to be active across that many channels. What in the world? Why did that go away? Share my screen. Share the window. There we go. I don't know what happened there. Sorry, friends. I don't expect anyone to go into. I'm not even going to count, but that's way too many channels. Like if you can do like 2 or 3, fantastic. That's great. I'm counting GrowthSquad because I wanna publish on GrowthSquad every single day for you all, and this way that I just wanna be consistent for you all and show up much more consistently than I did, in 2025. Substack article, like I said, that's my newsletter. It also sends out an email to everyone that is subscribed. That goes on Thursdays. The white dot here, that just means optional. Sometimes I will send one on a Tuesday as well, and that is up and above and beyond, right? Like you don't have to do that. Also, Substack notes. I want to make sure I'm posting there at least once a day. Because that is a social network in and of itself. A lot of people like to say that, like, I got off of social media and I just focus on Substack. Well, Substack is also social media. It's like, don't be fooled. Um, Long form YouTube videos. And when I say long form, I mean like 10 to 15 minutes, 12 to 20 minutes, actually, I think is more what's considered long form these days. So something like this. Like this will only be maybe like 15 minutes, but that will count, right, as long form. So that is also planned to go out on Thursdays, which means, as a side note, I should actually publish it on Wednesday so it has time to process, and so that it can be at its highest quality on Thursday when it is published, because that matters. YouTube Shorts, those are also, so the ones in blue are the key ones I'm really focusing on. So Instagram Reels. So I'm planning to post 4 times a week, a reel on Instagram. And so, and then I'll just republish that to YouTube Shorts. It's the same basic thing, different caption. I can also push that to TikTok. Again, same format. I just need to make sure that the captions are done natively within TikTok versus Instagram. You don't want watermarks from one platform to another. I can also share that to Facebook. I don't care about Facebook really. Like I'm there, but not like very much anymore. Um, Anything I post on, oh, and then, I should probably highlight LinkedIn too, because I do have a very strong audience there. I have like 2,500 followers there. Um, that's probably mostly like a text post, and then I can repurpose that to Threads, because that's a little bit more text focused, of an application. And then a LinkedIn newsletter is also something that I have set up. So that will probably be Wednesday. And honestly, that is not on Thursday, because actually I probably should move that, because then some people, there was probably a Venn diagram of people that follow me on Substack and then also follow me on LinkedIn. And then those people would get an email from me Wednesday and Thursday. That's probably a little much. Maybe I will move that to Tuesday. And then if I do a Tuesday Substack, I guess they're hearing from me twice. But anyways, the goal for the LinkedIn newsletter is really a recap of like what has been the most popular from the past week. So, anyways, oh my god, I have 3 minutes, and I've not even showed you the thing that I really wanted to come on here and tell you about. Okay, so anyways, so I've got this content schedule, and like again, for you, I would say focus on 2, 3 channels tops, to like really be into. I know a lot of people will say only focus on one and like own it. Have one as the lead, but since you're already creating it, like in this case, Instagram, if I'm already on Instagram, it behooves me to repurpose that content and just put it on TikTok and put it somewhere else. I'm not spending a ton of time. I'm not spending any time on TikTok because I don't like TikTok. It drives me crazy. If I feel like people are just yelling at me the entire time, I am old. Like, and I know it's because I'm not a Gen Z. Um, that's the only part of it. I just don't like it. Maybe it'll grow on me through these 90 days. We'll see. Come back and and find out. Does she like TikTok afterwards? Okay, I need to move this to a different window. Stop sharing there. So I wanted to say, how do I get all of that into Notion, into a tracker, so that I'm not losing my mind trying to keep track of all this stuff of like, where did I post? What am I posting? So I went to ChatGPT and I said, can you help me build a highly custom Notion tracker for my 90-day content sprint? I tried building one myself in Notion. It's already driving me batty and it's only day 2. LOL. Here's what I needed to do. And then I gave it my requirements, my tech specs, if you will. I want it to be checkboxes because I just want to be like boop 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 boop, and still, because that allows me to see what is supposed to be published that day and what's left to be published that day. And then I started this yesterday, January 8th. Today's the 9th. Content posting schedule can be found in the image attached. So I sent it a screenshot of the thing that we just looked at. I told it what the purple dots mean, what the blue dots mean, what the purple dot means new content, original content. Blue dot means repurposed from another channel. White dot means optional for that day. And also, in case it's helpful to know, Substack articles, the main thing I'm doing weekly. All the content will flow out from there. Um, I'll do another video talking about how you should manage your content strategy. And it gave me all this. Look at this code. It gave me code. So I ran through this and I was like, yeah, design this as a Notion template. I can just duplicate, like just create it for me. Um, and so then it's like, okay, well, you need 2 databases. So then it did all of this. And so what I did here was then I just copied all of this and then I went over to Notion. Let me show you that. Oh my gosh, my time is up. I gotta hop on a call. Um, and in Notion, there's this little AI friend in the lower corner. This little guy, Notion AI. I open him up and I just literally actually, I didn't even copy what ChatGPT gave me. Oh my goodness, we could have skipped the ChatGPT. But like that's a nice step if you're using something else and you want it to give you the framework that you should set up, because not everything has an AI that will do it for you. I literally just copy and pasted what I sent to ChatGPT, and also attached the image here as well. You can see that here, and it went through all of this and it gave me this, which I absolutely love. And so it told me, so it lists out all of my channels. It tells me what today's channels are. Um, and then as I check it off, it changes. Why isn't it doing it? Of course, why is it not working now? Is this the wrong one? It will change the percentage that's done. I have to manually change the partial to not started, in progress, complete, or partial. Um, oh, I think this is the older one. Sorry, because I did this twice. Yeah, it tells you today's channels. Let me see, is this gonna change? Yeah, there we go. So I had to go through and delete the original ones that I started, but that's fine. So Notion is amazing, y'all. So now I have this whole like tracker that if I wanted to, I could manage it in a calendar. And then I have got all the days set up. There's duplicates of each one. Like I said, I just had to go through and have it delete the old ones. But I hope that's helpful. It's probably also confusing. If there's tell me the specific parts you want me to go over in more depth, and I will set aside specific time for that, not right before I have to hop on a call. Thanks for being here. I hope that helps, and pick my brain about any parts of this or anything else. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.